Oh my goodness!
Oh, it's Alex.
We've returned.
Alex.
We've returned to the mansion. Here in eternal darkness, Sanity's Requiem, where the candles have activated.
Pans over, and the Skeleton King and the Dancer are both there.
I think it's finally time to explore this house a little bit more.
Yeah.
Where I am Dave.
And I'm Rick.
And I'm Jeff.
Jeff's so excited.
There's too many skeletons.
A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, corresponding to the etchings on the table and an illustration upon the wall. Some of the candles have been lit.
So are we to understand that Alex just read the story of that happening?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
The correct sequence of candles being lit, a hidden panel opens. There's a message tube inside.
How do you know there's
a message tube?
Message in it?
Well,
I think it's just because it is a courier.
We don't necessarily know if there's anything in
antique leather-bound message tube, the kind used to transport sealed message scrolls. It appears to be unopened. There might be something inside. Should Alex open it? Suspicions of conspiracy.
Well, we do get the chapter pages pretty quickly, apparently.
We do, yeah. The very beginning of the game does this, but...
Flashbang. I didn't even read it yet.
The shit all reminds me of Diablo.
Thy presence is long.
He's got some vibes of that, yeah.
The universe is a yawning chasm.
There we go.
That's a voice I was looking for somewhere. The puerile meandering.
Deserves special consideration within it, Augustus, above all else.
Voice acting, all in all, is very good in this game.
Yes, solid.
That
for the era, especially.
Yeah.
And nothing more. What revelations do you bring me? My meditation.
Resident Evil revelations.
I love that this ultra god of the universe sounds so, like, nonchalant.
Yeah.
What have you brought me today, Augustus?
How about you, Bunny?
It's so fluffy.
A common foe, they will fall one by one.
Do they have a different voice for each of the three gods?
These scenes are completely different, depending on which god you take.
Nice.
I like this one's voice.
Its power over us is diminished. Such an irony that the Keeper itself be imprisoned within the walls of its own magic.
Yeah, I believe that's the real reason for the specific Mantarok hate.
Is that not the core of its remaining power?
Upon my seeping into the corporeal world, I will be the dominant over all, Mantarok included.
So this is kind of a cool way to approach things, that I was just like, oh, is there going to be big evil guy who is right behind even bigger evil guy? But no, there's actually like a contest of gods.
Yeah, it's kind of a chess game of the gods.
Yeah.
Which is very appropriate for like both like the elder gods kind of mythos, as well as... This tube is no longer needed. Alice discards it,
so
as well as even like Roman gods, which kind of ties that in with it. Like, this is not unfamiliar territory to Augustus.
Yeah.
So you do have a chapter page.
Yeah. Should we jump?
I would advise look around the room a little more before you leave.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, should I jump right into the chapter page?
The Gothic cathedral is silhouetted
I guess you can,
against
yeah,
stark light. The image is vicious and devoid of subtlety. Every brushstroke echoes the spikes of the architecture, imbuing a violent feeling, as though the building itself is a harsh imposition on reality. A grim picture indeed.
You have the right hook. Oh, no, she just punched the fucking wall. Ow! I hate the stupid house.
Pai Mei, why?
Stupid, creepy-ass grandfather. Stupid.
It's rock.
Dumb mask.
Oh, no chair
Goddamn
punching.
Ghosts.
Oof.
So this we just did.
Yep.
That's the big old... the Gladius.
Yeah.
Oh, grab that shit.
Yeah, please.
Not
a token of eclectic junk, you ass. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantle. Another token of eclectic junk.
Yeah. I was going to say,
good.
fuck. I wasn't going to let you leave the room without that, because I'm like, you will want a means of defending yourself.
Rick. And she's instantly a trained Roman legionary.
Yeah,
I believe, generally speaking, when you get a chapter page, the intent is to read it right away, because stuff will unlock in the mansion as you progress.
From my research, it is apparent that the endeavors of mankind are mere puppetry at the hands of the ancients.
Oh.
Whenever a king vows reform, the ancients move quickly to stifle it.
Alrighty.
Under the auspices of Emperor
Suspicions of
Charlemagne
conspiracy.
the Frank,
Emperor Charlemagne the Frank.
Empire
So we've gone
was at the height of its power.
back in time a couple hundred years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. There's a story that spans...
So it seems that homie with the bones has some way
Concomitant ad
to
dominum,
jump
et
between
imperatorum
times.
nostrum.
Because
Yeah.
after fucking up in
Deliver
1050, he
this
had
to our
this
Lord
chat.
and
And
Yeah, they're
was
like,
like,
hey, Charlemagne the Frank.
No one but
here's
he
your
must
next thing
see.
to fuck with.
Words for his eyes only. At once.
Guy
Where's
working
the light
coal
on your
mine or
face coming
something?
from?
Yeah. He's covered in a thin layer of effluviant.
And a thick layer of pale.
I
Yeah,
am the
we are-
foppish lord.
We got to get a message to Charlemagne.
Nobody
Your own fault, man.
Nobody should
This
read
was the-
scrolls in this world.
This is the whole thing. They just literally said this for his eyes only. Don't read it, and then just immediately went to read it.
This was meant for Charlemagne, then what will become of him? I have to warn him of this treachery.
I have a voice like this.
I was literally. I said I'm the foppish son of the Lord, and it turns out I was right.
Papa, I must tell you of treachery.
Father, there is treachery amongst the court.
May I have an elderberry, please?
Or Gladius. I might fucking need it.
All right, check your menu. What do you got?
Ask mother to prepare more
Nope.
cream.
Message scrolls like this are often used to transfer messages securely. This one has a strange diagram on it, consisting of a pentagonal shape with strange letters at each corner. When Anthony, that's our name, had opened
Tony.
the scroll, Tony, something
Tony.
strange happened. That something had been intended for the Emperor Charlemagne. Suspecting a plot against the Emperor, Anthony pledged that he would warn Charlemagne at all costs.
We're doing a great job protecting Charlemagne.
After Anthony briefly describes his mission, the monk informs him that Charlemagne was last seen in audience with the bishop in the visiting chamber.
Surely no one from the church will be evil. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt choral practice.
Ah, yes, it's time for this.
In the fuck?
I forgot that Elia doesn't have this sequence. I thought this was,
Should I have stayed downstairs, perhaps?
Welcome to the
No.
Temple of Eternal Screams. Oh.
Okay. That was Augustus.
doesn't get a
Elia.
last name.
These are all of the
The people involved so
avatars
far.
of the gods.
Looks like there's... I will go here,
Yeah.
and then there will be 3 more. Oh, that ground
Sick.
effect is dope as hell.
That's so cool.
The floor is screaming faces. Sorry.
Sorry. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
my bad.
Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand.
Cradled in what appears to be a leathery hand was a mysterious book. It is bound in human skin and intricately decorated with shrunken bones. It beckons and yearns to be possessed.
Should Anthony claim the tome of eternal darkness?
Sure. Is that flashbang going to get longer each time?
Yeah, I believe so, yes.
That's cool as hell.
So now I believe by doing this, he now has at least some... It's a way to contextually give your character the knowledge that you, the player, have. So now he is informed of what's been going on, essentially, by way of touching that. So he has more knowledge, inborn
Okay.
than he did before.
And Elia basically just took the L to not give up information.
Yes. Awful voices emanate from inside the bishop's visiting chamber. However, the door is locked, and Anthony will need the bishop's key to enter and gain an audience with Charlemagne.
I wonder if we steal the key from his room upstairs. That's my guess.
This is not that kind of church, but cool. I was like, the echoing will not sound like this in a stone, like in a like cobbly walled stone
this
church.
is like
That's like marble and like
Cobbly stone is
blue and rests upon the shelf.
like it'll reflect.
I
but
stole it.
this kind of echo is going to be more like the big ornate, large hall.
Yeah.
Should Anthony steal from the church?
The one kindly requests to be left alone.
Might be.
Hey, have you guys ever seen the Temple of Endless Screams? is that a different door?
Did I open the wrong door?
Is that the bathroom?
Bewildering array of books and tomes.
One of them wanted me to
sorted
pee in
neatly
their
on a
mouth,
set of
so-
shelves. Mostly books of a religious nature. They sit beneath a skein of skein,
A skein, I believe.
skein of dust.
yeah.
As if no one
I
has
can never
touched
remember.
them.
Nope, I had a thought and I lost it.
Oh, these are quills.
Yeah.
Well,
What, you don't have a wall covered in quills at
I'm
home?
glad I stole that blue urn.
Just
Oh,
go
they're
up,
done with choir practice.
Go up to the door and be like, "Hey, Bishop, I'm
No,
gonna
you're
smash
not.
your urn unless
Rick,
you
you're
let me
never
in."
done with Gregorian choir practice. They were done with verse 1.
The time
Of 47.
the time in between choral practice is just a very long rest.
Yeah. The monk cordially greets Anthony. However, he brings grave news of the loss of one of his order who fell from the tower to his death. His tone is guarded, leaving Anthony wondering if, indeed, this is the truth.
The church would never kill people without reason.
No.
No way. That'd be crazy.
Can you just open the coffin?
I'm trying to see where that...
A funeral casket made from unfinished wood. It is not properly sealed and could probably be opened. Should Anthony open the casket in the middle of the church?
Absolutely.
Is this a dead body? Oh my god.
This devil's work. We should get out of here.
He's just been there the whole time.
You have proven what we have feared the most. This poor man.
No one wanted to open the coffin.
I really want
I
to.
guess someone dropped the coffin off today.
I really want to zoom back in on his face because he had the funniest looking smile. He's just like, oh.
Here, take this for your protection.
Is it a gladius?
And find the
No,
bishop.
I think it's just short sword.
He must be
That's a
informed.
gladius.
I guess it does look like a gladius
model.
Yeah.
Scramasax.
Oh, Scramatics, yeah.
Scramatics, all right.
It's like a shorter gladius.
I don't know.
It's very gladius-like.
I've only ever read that
It's very
word in-
gladaic.
Scramasax,
Battle
Scramaxix, either or. There you go, Jeff.
See, look at him. He's like, oh.
It feels so good. It's like my heart's going to burn.
So, here you go, Jeff.
Peering inside the casket, Tony sees the body of a monk. His raiment is that of his order, stained with blood and that has seeped from many grievous wounds. It is truly a disturbing sight.
Definitely don't look like he fell from... also, equip. Definitely does not look like he fell from anywhere.
He fell from a height onto a very pointy thing. Chest first.
Yeah. Oh. Still need a key.
Mm-hmm.
Have you investigated the urn? Is the key in the urn or
that's a good call.
something? I fucking knew it.
No, it just broke.
Kick ass. Oh.
Okay.
Just found a rune hovering inside.
Runes are the key elements in crafting spells.
Oh, this is like
combining
Magicka.
runes in different ways. Different spells can be created. Spells are magical incantations that enhance a character's natural abilities. Spell list is an inventory of all the spell information that's been acquired. It will allow the player to select which spells to cast, examine, or assign to convenient quick spell buttons. New spells selecting this will allow the player to experiment with rune combinations to discover new spells. Runes sections the inventory of all the components of magical spells you've acquired. Quick spell with this function, you can review your current assignment of spells to your quick spell buttons. So, yeah, I only have one.
I think you need 2 or 3 to be able to even start making spells.
This game is so funny because it's so atmospheric, and then suddenly like a long text-related.
Here's your spellcrafting menu with hovering letters.
Oh, enemies now, I guess. The thing that threw me off was when I first went to swing at that dude's arm, and immediately it was like, go in the menu.
Tony's not looking good.
No, he's not.
Tony's having a bad day. I mean, this was blinking already.
Mysterious gold medallion rests
That's
upon
the
the desk.
biggest medallion I've ever seen.
For real. Also, that was just there earlier. When
It
that
was,
monk
but the other
there.
guy was in the way. So you
Yeah, that's what I walked up for.
Circle of power.
Okay. What color? Circles of power describe the amount of power the spell will have. The more points within that circle, the stronger the spell will be.
Okay,
So you might be able to make a spell now, because I think... Nope, okay, you're still not there. Because, yeah, the circles are required for, like, as a base. There are ones that have more to them.
A stronger potency of the spell.
So until you get a different circle of power, the most you can do is a 3-rune spell.
Oh, okay, I get it.
But you do need at least 1 more rune, possibly 2, before you can even do that.
It's funny that he was like, let me look at this. Oh, God!
If you inspect the medallion, can you drop it on the ground and break it? Fuck!
No, it's not my inventory to inspect, but I do have all those shards of the broken blue.
No, there's a separate, because check is the inspect. Perhaps it can be repaired. All right, if I go to this pyramid in Cambodia, then...
I know this one guy.
You found the church's stash of glue.
Yeah. Yeah. For a second, I was like, oh, that's a fun sanity effect. I'm like, you haven't taken sanity damage as him.
Me.
On guard.
How about you?
My wrist. We check behind the altar or something.
Well, there's these pillars and lets me run here.
I like that because this is a Nintendo game, it's clearly
non-denominational church.
Yeah, it's clearly Christian church, but there are no crosses. There is no reference. There is no Bible.
Yeah, what would be the reigning variant of Christianity in 9th century France?
Fucking Lutherans?
I don't know.
Are they fucking?
I hope so.
That's me panting real
Oh,
hard.
that's you. Okay. I just sort of like, and I hear,
No, that's me
like,
panting
whoa.
super hard.
Sounds like the bishop is.
I guess Charlemagne's beating the
Okay.
bishop.
So it's got to be upstairs. I don't see any door or anything down here. Run, fancy boy.
How do I get back to the Temple of Endless Screaming? Maybe
know.
the windows or.
Don't know if I want.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and read the window description.
Faint,
Jack.
warm
missed
sunlight filters into the room through these windows. Tiny dust motes drift, caught in the rays of the dying sun, fighting the growing shadow.
I missed a message from Sarah about an hour ago when she was eating food, and there was a bug in her chicken. I think like a ladybug, perhaps.
No, it's just a
little flying bug, but it really doesn't want to make me want to eat the rest of the food. And I was like, yeah, no, totally. If
It wasn't in the food; it was in the box. So
or it was in the house and it landed.
Possible. But yeah, I went up and saw it, and I was like, yeah, not appetizing.
Yeah. That's usually I'm definitely a weenie when it comes to that stuff. If something is wrong with a piece of food that I've got, it does not matter the size of the thing. I'm just like, I'm good. Somebody else wants this, they can have it, but I'm not eating this.
Did you check both of the desks?
I don't like make a stink or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, and did not have anything.
Like the third one there that the guy was standing at?
Did you look at all three of the panels on the wall? I don't know if we looked at the right one yet.
Yeah, because this one
It
doesn't
just
give me anything.
Zooms in.
This one.
Oh,
okay.
Amongst
I
the
have to
tomes
look
and
at this
manuscripts,
again.
a book brings attention to itself, oddly pristine on the dusty shelf. It doesn't quite belong.
Dude, I look like I'm straight out of Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. I'm so pale.
He's looking rough right now. Yeah.
I definitely looked at the shelf.
Oh,
earlier.
I
did,
expected
but I
there
think
to be
you
a
couldn't do
key
this
in the
until-
book.
I think you couldn't do this till the bishops were till the monks were gone.
Yeah.
I guess this would be a monastery, so that would also affect things.
Gregorian monks.
I wonder if I can get magic from that homie.
He seems to have a rune.
See, he has a lot more sanity to work with. So you'll notice too, characters you play as have varying meter lengths,
stats, and stuff. Yeah.
Some are more attuned to magic, some have more sanity, some are really beefy health-wise, but they don't have a lot of other stuff going on.
That's his finish off.
He throws it down with
Ba-bang.
a weak wrist.
Also, look at how much faster. So, compared to this attack, I feel like this one was way faster. So, I have 2 runes. Oh yeah, now I can do it. It's just kind of making...
I think I had to hit A again or something.
Because it's not letting me change.
Yes, because there are some that are like, so the first one, right, hang on. The first one is like your base. I think that's a chattur'gha, which will make sense later. Yeah, A. One more A. There you go.
But if I press A again, it just goes back to this.
Under quick spell? Yeah, its spell list doesn't have anything, so maybe... Oh, I see. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. So you have a base rune. If you go to your runes...
Runes.
You'll see they're on different layers there. Those are different kinds of runes.
So do I need a third one?
You either need a third one or a different middle type rune. The top one I think is like a base.
I think it's failing because these are the same.
No, because there are ones. There are some that you use more than once in a given spell.
Okay.
Just doesn't seem to like that spell.
It just doesn't seem to work.
Let me tell you, when you find Pargon, it's gonna be party time.
Well, I'm gonna be completely honest. This effete little boy is doing a pretty good job of murdering
I
skeletons.
love his little bang, little like throne.
It is quite a flourish. I mean, he's currently
He's French.
He's currently fucking these up just fine without any magic.
Oui.